Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Marketing Chinwag. This morning, the two of us are going to discuss Google My Business. So what it is, how it can help you, and how you can get the best from it. So good morning, Matt. How's your week been?
Morning, Paul. Yeah, not bad so far. Well, it is the end of the week, actually, so that's actually quite good. But I'm just fueled with coffee today. I think I've had a not bad week, actually. So, but I'm looking forward to the weekend. How's yours?
Yeah, it's been all right. So yeah, as we're recording this, it's a Friday morning. So you'll see this on a Wednesday. But yeah, so we're keeping ourselves fueled for the last day of the week. But
Yeah.
so yeah, Google My Business. It's a free tool. It's great. And what's the key things you think that people either don't do or need to do more of?
Well, I think the thing with Google My Business, it's one of those. I guess it's one of those free tools that Google provides that's totally overlooked by the majority of businesses, because obviously business owners are chasing around, caught up in their own business, and they don't think about, right, okay, we want to be number one on Google, or we want to be found, we want to be driving traffic. What can we do? And Google My Business, like I said, it is free. Google has literally given you a kind of a small social media platform to build your business on. So it's basically like a little kind of, I guess, blog and activity area where you can go and upload all your business details and then just tell the world what's going on. And it's almost like a kind of a diary of, just keep updating and letting your potential customers know what's going on with your business. But the beauty of it is it's targeted primarily to local customers. So if customers are searching for a specific service, so if it's, it could be a restaurant, could be a builder, could be a hairdresser's, could be a funeral parlor, whatever it is, Google will serve up the sort of the most localized, 3 local businesses in your area. And obviously, if you put the work in, you're going to get found by local customers. And obviously a lot of small businesses, that's what they want, Paul. They want their kind of local customers, picking up the phone. And the thing is, if you haven't really got to put in a lot of effort with Google My Business, and it's pretty much free.
No, that's the key thing, is that it's just that initial setup, isn't it? It's there.
Yeah.
Get your listing, put your details on and stuff like that, and then kind of keep it ticking over. Yeah, I think it's free. You might as well grab your company listing if you've not already got it.
Yeah, and it is low maintenance. I mean, I know we talk about kind of social media platforms and something like Facebook and Instagram. They need a little bit more of a strategy, but something like Google My Business, it's designed for small businesses who are on the move, who don't perhaps have much time. I've got a client who's a locksmith, and he is active on Google My Business all the time. He's got an app on his phone that he downloads, and he does all his activity, through his, through his app, and he generates a lot of business through Google My Business, a lot of local business, in various areas where he's, registered, and it's certainly worthwhile.
So that's the kind of what. So what about the why and the benefits? What can people get out of it?
Yeah, I'll say the key thing is local business. It is, if you want to, especially if you have lots of competitors locally, you want to beat them, and without spending loads and loads of money on ads. Yeah, spending money on ads is okay, but it's so competitive these days, and there's so much choice, and there's businesses in all different industries popping up all the time. So just focus on Google My Business, and I'm telling you now, you will generate more sales and more inquiries if you put in the effort. So literally all you have to do is go to Google My Business, set it up. I mean, we'll talk about sort of that side of things in a minute, but you'll notice that if you type in like a local search in Google, so say if you're looking for builder near me, so a lot of searches in Google are near me, close by, that type of thing. I mean, you're talking a huge majority of searches. You will find that there'll be a kind of, in the list of results, there will be a map, and there will be 3 listings. We call that the Google 3-pack, and they are the most sort of the 3 local businesses to you that Google sees that fall under that area. Now, in order to obviously be seen, you want to, in order to be found and seen and actually generate clicks and sales and inquiries through those links, you need to put in the work on your Google My Business. And you need to start collecting customer reviews as well. So what you will see is you will see the 3-pack, and then each listing, you'll either see a certain number of reviews or you'll see no reviews. And it's the ones that actually have the reviews and put the effort in, the ones that are going to get all the clicks. If you don't have any reviews, or even if you don't have any, if you don't have any presence there, if you don't even have a Google My Business page, you're never going to be found. If you have a Google Business My page and there's no content on there and no reviews, no one's going to click on you. But if you put in that little bit of effort to set up your presence, upload some content, some photos, videos, that type of thing, and actually focus on reviews, you're going to get clicks.
Yeah, reviews are great. I mean, even when we do searches and you're looking for something, the same with everybody. If you've got the 3-pack comes up and one of them's not got any reviews, you're going to click on the other 2 first, and probably always gravitate towards the one that's got the most reviews, and certainly the most kind of 5-star sort of reviews. So, and then obviously, I think probably, do you think most people should drive that for getting their customers to just do the review on Google, and then they can repurpose them, copy them or put them on the website, link it through that, and use Google as the first point? I know a lot of people probably just ask for testimonials and get them, but I kind of think a better strategy might be get them to do it on Google, it's there, and then obviously you can copy and paste it or link through and things like that.
Definitely. I mean, let's be honest, Google isn't going anywhere. Google owns, in the UK market, is something like 90% or more of the UK searches. Everybody uses Google. Google is like is like the go-to. It's not even a go-to term for like I'm gonna search for something. They just go, I'm gonna Google it. It's a bit like Hoover. It's that type of thing. It's got that kind of name that is known for just going on the internet and searching for something. So Google is not going anywhere. So you need to focus on building your reviews on your Google My Business listing, and that is going to build your credibility, because everybody, it's like the kid, like being at school. Everyone loves the popular kids. Okay, so, and it's the same with customers. They gravitate towards the brands that are shouting about their achievements, their awards, their reviews, and it builds that trust. So if you've got a 3-pack there, as I say, your 3 local businesses, and if one of them has like 150 reviews and then one of them has like 5 reviews and then one of them has no reviews, which one are you going to click on? You're not going to click on the one with no reviews, are you? Because that just immediately looks bad. The one with 5 reviews, you think, oh, okay, well, they've only got 5 reviews. And then the one that's got 150 reviews, you think, well, they must be doing something right. I'm going to click on it. And in terms of getting your customers, if you don't ask, you don't get. It's not rocket science. It's literally a case of sending them an email and saying, look, if you are happy with your service, please could you leave us with a review? It's not, it's as simple as that. And they may not, customers may not leave a review first time. So I always recommend sending 2 to 3 emails, probably 3, just because people are busy, their time precious, they forget, and they don't mind being, if they've had a good service from you, there's no reason why they shouldn't leave you a review. So reviews are absolutely key. But obviously another key part of Google My Business is your bag, which is the content side.
Yeah, you've got to keep it up to date, keep it active, ticking over, posts on there. You can repurpose bits that you're doing from your social media. So if you've got a particular campaign, especially like we sort of mentioned, like offers and services and discounts are always great. But if you've got a particular offer on something or you've got a new service, then shout about it on there. Content-wise, obviously video is going to be great, but as we've come across before, the videos have got to be short. So you've got to keep them to like 30 seconds or less, and the file size, Google only take up to 100 meg, so you've got to keep them condensed. Maybe just perhaps use an intro bit from a video you've got, longer form, either on your Facebook or YouTube would be great, because obviously Google own YouTube as well. But yeah, try and keep it ticking over with some posts, new photos, new product photos, something else you're doing, or you've launched a new service for a client or things like that, or even a little short video raving about your testimonials, just a quick one with a few screen grabs of some of the Google reviews. So keep it. I think it's 7 days a post will last on there. So like we said, it's not labor intensive. You've not got to be posting every day or anything like that. You just got to kind of think once a week, we'll add a new post to the Google My Business or a new photo or just anything just to keep it ticking over so that Google sees you're active. But yeah, obviously content wise, it's all your business info as well, isn't it? It's like, you know, keeping all your info up to date.
That's key. Well, yeah, that's key. I mean, the information, you know, when you set up your Google My Business, you've got your name and your address, your contact details, you know, your company number, all that sort of thing, your web address. You know, you want that in your hours of service as well. You want to make sure that that is accurate. Okay, the more accurate that is, the better. You know, if it changes, then update it on a regular basis. But the chances are it's only going to be your hours. But make sure your service, you know, you're categorized in the right services. You're uploading any new services, like Paul said. You know, anything new that's coming along. Your photos and videos, they're evergreen, so which means they're there all the time. You just got to keep adding to them. Great videos to you know, to get are things like, you know, if you can get customer testimonials, you know, less than 30 seconds, like I said, is you know, try and get customer testimonials of people just saying how great your service is. That's fantastic, because that's going to get people to convert. But if you're, you know, if you're out and about on jobs, or if you've got new clients coming in, or if you're in a shop or a restaurant or whatever, just take different shots and, you know, of the staff, and just tell people what you're up to, because the more active a business is, you know, obviously the better. It's a bit like social media, isn't it, Paul? It's like, you know, you haven't got to kind of be a Hollywood director or anything like that and deliver kind of Hollywood blockbuster style, you know, animations or CGI or anything like that. You've literally just got to tell people what you're up to and what's going on.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They just want to see what's going on with your business, what you're doing. You know, if you're helping people, or you're like charity things, shout about that. Yeah. It's just about it's the shop window within Google for your business. It's a great free resource, like we've said. So yeah, put bits up on there that showcase what you've done, how you've helped people, that kind of thing. And yeah, drip feed your special offers and photos. And yeah, but it's being consistent and it's being active. Google loves activity. That's so it. You know, if you stand still, then you're going to drop away. But you just got to keep it weekly ticking over.
That's it. I mean, you know, like Paul said, it's free, so you've got nothing to lose. There's no, you know, everyone wants to spend money on advertising. Why do you want to spend money on advertising? You shouldn't need to. All you've got to do is build up your local presence on Google My Business. It's totally free. It's just a case of, you know, going to the effort of doing it. And you'll find in a lot of industries, you know, most people don't even bother. Most people might have collected 1 or 2 reviews. You know, I see a lot of industries, the industries that are very active, are very savvy, like estate agents. Estate agents, locksmiths are actually quite active on it. You know, these guys, because they are more about localized businesses, you know, they are quite hot on this, so it can be quite competitive. I'm not saying if you're a locksmith or an estate agent, you can't stop it. You know, you shouldn't do it now, because you should do it. Just because someone might have 100 reviews more than you, that doesn't mean to say you can't catch up with them. And you know, in the estate agent industry, you get a lot of estate agents that get a bit of a bad rep. So they might be big estate agents with like 100-200 reviews, but they might actually have a bad reputation locally. So if you're next in line and you've only got 50 reviews, people are going to click on you. If you're a smaller, more, you know, more localized business, maybe if you're just a single, you know, single estate agent or single outlet or whatever. So don't think there's no opportunity there. You know, there is always opportunity on Google My Business. And like I said, in most industries, it's totally untapped, and it's, you know, it's a blank canvas to generate more leads.
Yeah. So I think that kind of covers most of it in a nutshell, doesn't it, really? So,
yep.
Yeah, so just to recap, obviously it's free, use it. If you haven't got it, go and get it. Get it all set up. The benefits can be massive for not a lot of, not a lot of work, really. Obviously, there's no cost. It's just a bit of time to set it up and get all your info and that on there.
From your phone.
You can do it from your phone. They've got an app for it, so you can keep it up to date and quickly upload photos and things like that. So you can do it on the fly, but obviously kind of have it in your plan that you need to keep it up to date. So keep sort of little reminders to either post something or just check your info and things like that. And also make sure you've got a process that when you've done work, you also ask customers for reviews, because like Matt said, if you don't ask, you don't get. So people are quick to give negative reviews, but not so much if you've done a great job. So you have to ask. The 3-pack.
Just one thing on the reviews as well. Actually, one thing you can do, if people do leave you negative reviews, go back to them and reply to the reviews. So you can reply back to positive reviews as well. So make sure you make a point of saying, look, thanks very much for your review. We really appreciate your business. If someone leaves you that negative review, go back with, don't sort of say, oh, well, you know, well, we didn't like you anyway, you're a bit of a troublesome customer. Actually just go to the point and just apologize, because if a customer has left you a review and it has been, you know, it's been a bit of an unfair review, then if you go back and you apologize and you say, look, we'll try and rectify it, or I'm sorry about that, you know, please call us and get in touch. Even you know, people are quite reasonable these days. They can actually see that if somebody else is being unreasonable because they left you a negative review because the peas were cold but everything else was hot on the plate, do you know what I mean? Something like that. You know, they know that you know, some people are just a bit funny. And if you go back and just make a point of apologizing and say you'll try and rectify it, that's you know, worth $1 million, and people can see that, you know, at least you're a business who's got integrity, and you know, you want to fix the situation. So
yeah, and certainly don't ever delete negative reviews, because it just looks bad. So yeah, if you do get one, then reply back to it quickly and positively. Yes,
don't go off on one.
That's the best way. So yeah, sort of police that a bit. Yeah, and obviously the 3-pack we mentioned, that's the goal. That's where you want to appear under the ads, under the map, with the local 3-pack. So that's obviously the goal for that. And then customer reviews we've mentioned, and content and activity, keeping it up to date and ticking over. But yeah, it doesn't have to take up all your time. It's quite easy to manage, and if you've got the app on your phone, it's even quicker to keep an eye on as well. So yeah, it's a great tool.
5-10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day maximum. Yeah,
and you can even just do that once a week, sort of thing, just to check it, and if you've got anything to put up. So great tool, is free. You know, use it,
get on it. Yeah.
So no, that's it. That's Google My Business. Thanks very much for tuning in again. That's it for today, and hope that's been helpful, and have a great rest of the week, and take care.
Take care. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye. If you like this content, then make sure you give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, just give us a thumbs down and pop a comment below if you have any questions, and we will be glad to help.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to keep up to date and see our weekly vlogs, and then also hit the bell for the notifications. And if you want to follow more of what we're doing across our website and social media, the website is marketingchinwag.com, or you can drop us an email at hello@marketingchinwag.com.